I'm Matt Swaim, joined now by Ken Santopietro with the National Catholic Men's Conference Day, which is actually going to be taking place later this week on October 17th. He's also involved with the Connecticut Catholic Men's Conference. Ken, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Very excited.
Yeah, glad to have you on. So tell us what National Catholic Men's Conference Day is about and why you got it started.
Yeah, Catholic Men's Conference Day started right before the pandemic. And what we were attempting to do in Connecticut was trying to think of a way that we could help all men's conferences around the country and to help men recognize what Matthew Kelly would call the genius of Catholicism. I call it the genius of the format of the Catholic Men's Conference.
Yeah, the formats of these Catholic men's conferences, they're pretty straight up. I mean, it's not rocket science. You get together, you eat some donuts and coffee, you hear a couple talks, you go to confession, you meet other men, you go out recharged, you skip mowing the lawn for a day. It's a pretty good concept.
It is. It's very good. I mean, if you're a conference director, I've been doing it for 12 years, there are as many reasons that men come as there are men that have ever attended. And we hear all these things. And our toughest thing for any men's conference is to get men to, the invitation, give them the invitation, whether it's a tap on the shoulder, invitation by email, but we say to them, why should you attend? So I wanted a website that would represent a holiday where men could find that answer, and conferences can send them there. Why should you attend? There's a list of things that might appeal to you. And then also there's a directory on that website for you to take a look at the other conferences that are listed that are around the United States.
Yeah, so, that to me is one of the coolest parts of this effort is, there are guys who know when it's happening in their diocese, but a lot of these dioceses are neighbor dioceses to one another, and it could be that within a 2 or 3 hour drive, there could be a lot going on in your area. Right. You've got, something like 40 different conferences? Is it something like 40? Is that right? Different conferences on your website?
Yeah, over 40, and they're all different states all over, and some of them are hard to find. Sometimes we forget that dioceses themselves can coordinate some of them, and in some cases, like in Connecticut, it's a layman effort. And so we coordinate for 3 dioceses in the whole state of Connecticut. And the neat thing about it is that, for me anyway, looking up all the 40, I couldn't find them all initially. It's like the pages were hidden way down on the website.
Yeah, that's the fun thing. These are done a lot of times by volunteers, so they're not done necessarily by some big formal nonprofit committee. But there's another thing that I think people maybe have the illusion of, that maybe this is going to be hearing a bunch of boring talks and speakers, and you're just going to suffer through it, and it's going to be just agonizingly boring. But I'm just clicking on a few of these conferences just to click around. These men's conferences, they bring in like Deacon Harold and Jeff Cavins and Steve Ray, I think, is coming to yours, and Father Wade and Peter Herbeck. If you fall asleep during a Peter Herbeck talk, man, I don't know what to say. I just these guys are all out there. They know how to talk to men, or they wouldn't be on these conferences.
That's right, exactly. I mean, we bring in the national speakers. We had referred to it initially as National Catholic Men's Conference Day, but then if I know there's another little conference that went ahead and renamed themselves National Catholic Men's Conference, and so I've sort of dropped the national in front of the holiday. It's just Catholic Men's Conference Day. That's how it's known now. And again, a holiday for recognizing that Catholic Men's Conferences are a thing. That guys should go looking for them. If they want a directory of where they are, this is where they go to find them. And there's some neat, list of reasons in there that why they might attend, for who knows what reason. Sometimes it's the first time somebody's gone and seen an adoration chapel. Other times, the guys tell me that they are dying to meet this particular speaker, and that's the whole reason that they came. Lots of times we have women that are calling me up and begging that they want to come, because we don't have a Connecticut women's one anymore.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of good reasons to go to these, but grab a group from your parish, go you got free coffee and donuts at a lot of these. Sometimes they have box lunch. Sometimes they have a break for lunch. You know, you can go grab a beer afterwards. And it's just a good day to get together with a bunch of these guys. And there are so many of these opportunities. Like I say, you've compiled 43 of them. But October 17th is National Men's Conference Day. So if there's somebody out there who's got a men's conference and they don't know if they're on your website or not, and they want to connect with you and create sort of more of a network of these conferences in their own area and include theirs, how do they do so?
Well, they would go to the short nickname is cmcday.com. And they go there. It brings up this big conference, Catholic Men's Conference Day.com website. And on the page where there's listing, there's a Gmail address where someone can, it's basically cmcday1017 at Gmail. And they can go ahead and contact me, and I'll make sure they get on the list.
Very good. And, of course, it's all linked at sonrisemorningshow.com. Very easy to connect and get straight through to catch up with Ken Santopietro. And go see if your conference is there. And actually, he's got them listed by state, so maybe you could see if there's something just across one state line from you that you can go check out this year. It's
time for their spiritual booster shot, Matt, right?
There you go, man.
There you go.
You got to get them every year at least. So there you have it. Ken Santopietro, thank you for everything you do, and God bless you, the National Men's Conference Day efforts, and the Connecticut Catholic Men's Conference.
God bless you. Thank you.